Well, y'all, Eugenia Cooney did something interesting the other day, and we're going to talk about it. Now, as you can tell by the title, y'all probably already know what the hell we're going to be discussing. She actually admitted, well, indirectly admitted, to being toxic. Well, y'all, I opened up YouTube a few hours ago and I ended up seeing this one video from the Love Eugenia Cooney channel. And it said Eugenia Cooney on not promoting anything bad and says to be yourself. And we all know. We all know what she's promoting. So I wanted to click on it to see what this Missy ma'am had to say. And it got real interesting real quick. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is talking about that video. We're going to be reacting to it, y'all. It is a lot, so I'm not even going to give y'all like a synopsis of what it's going to be like. We're just going to dive into it and we're going to listen and we're going to talk about it as we go along. But there's also two more little moments that I want to bring up and react to, and one is her actually forgetting the country that she lives in, which was it was something. It really was. It was something. I've talked about it on my channel, and I know a lot of other commentary channels have been talking about the situation with Eugenia, where people have been waking up to not only the content that she's putting out there, but the harmful behavior that she inhibits on others. And, I feel like somebody else said it way better than I did, how she's never had this much heat and pressure under her damn feet than she has now, because commentary channels have been raising awareness about certain things that she's been doing. I've noticed as well that she will never say the channel's names that, well, I don't want to shout out personally, but I just find it interesting that she's owning up and admitting that she is seeing these videos circulating, but she just never knows who did it. She never knows where they come from. We pop up, So I think that's very interesting, and I feel like if she would admit, hey, I did see this channel that their name's this so and so, and yeah, they're raising awareness about this, that, and the third. I feel like if she would own up and admit that she's seen certain people's content, then she would have to also own up and admit to other things and other questions that would stem from the videos and topics that we discuss. So I feel like that's why she's not admitting the names or the channels that she's coming across and where she's seeing this content. But we're just going to be diving into it. So with that being said, get your damn tea and get your snacks, because it's going to get interesting.
Honestly, I'm just so grateful to have him as a friend, and he really is the best. Valentine, I don't know, I'm not sure like what you're saying, but if you're talking about anything bad, I don't ever want to promote anything bad, and I am never trying to put any kind of like bad stuff or negativity out there. If anything, you guys, I just want to, encourage everybody to be happy and healthy, and, I'm never trying to claim that I'm any kind of like perfect person. I'm just like another person, kind of, trying to live life the best I can.
I know what you're probably thinking, Revoke, clickbait ass video. I know, but just bear with me, because this is going to be a contradictory statement in just a moment. So bear with me, just hang in there, okay? And with that said, for her to sit here and say, she's not a perfect person. Nobody really is a perfect person. It doesn't matter how good somebody is. Nobody's ever truly perfect, But with her saying that she's just trying the best that she can, she doesn't want to put anything negative out there. She just wants everybody to be happy and healthy, while also pushing the fact that her image is healthy. Because when people ask her, she'll be like, no, I'm healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. I take good ass care of myself. I love myself a good chicken sandwich. Okay. I don't want this video to be demonetized, and I have issues with monetizing a majority of Eugenia Cooney content that I put out there. I know some of them are monetized, but a majority of them gets that pretty yellow monetization button. But with that being said, tomorrow I'm going to be coming out with a different video where we're going to be going over a lot, and it's going to be something. So y'all stay tuned for that, because it's really going to be exposing this little lady.
Tally, please don't feel like that, please don't. I am sure that you are so beautiful, and don't ever feel like, you have to change yourself to look like another person or anything like that, like, oh my gosh, Eggy Benedict, how are you? Like, if anything, like I said, I just think everybody should be themselves and that everyone's beautiful. Of course, Tally. And again, don't ever feel like you have to be anyone other than yourself. Know that you're beautiful as you are and that you always deserve to be healthy and happy. And yeah.
If y'all are confused as to why I'm interested in making this video right now, it's because she has been watching, in my opinion, myself and a few other commentary channels that do raise awareness about the situation. And a lot of the statements that I've made in my last 2 to 3, 4, all my videos, but especially the last 2 to 3 videos that I've been making about her, a lot of the things that I've said in those videos and points that I've brought up are things that she will get on stream and then address. So it's interesting to me. So I talked about how she's been... A fucking cop car just drove by and it scared me. Anywhozer, I have been talking about how she pushes this image like it's good and like it's healthy. And other people are in her chat saying that they want to look like her or that they want to copy her diet. They ask her what she eats so that they can match that calorie intake so that they can look like her. And she'll say, oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. You think I'm pretty. That's so sweet of you to say. But it's not healthy. And I brought up the fact that whenever people will say certain things like that to her, she'll never tell them, hey, like, don't do this. Just be yourself. Be good. Be you. Be healthy. Try your best to not get the way that I am because I'm struggling right now. She never talks about it. She doesn't. But when somebody comments on her body, she's like, fuck yeah, thank you for the hype, you know. And now in this stream, she's like, well, you shouldn't want to look like anybody else, aka me. You just be healthy, just be happy. That's all I want is for y'all to be happy and healthy. Wow. Contradicting myself and pushing the fact that my body's healthy. But anyway.
Well, thank you, Flack. That's nice of you wishing for me to be healthy and happy and everything. And, you know, I try my best to do that. And, you know, but like with that being said, I'm never trying to claim that like I'm a perfect person or anything. And even sometimes when it comes to like happiness, you guys, it's like, Stella, thank you so much for the heart me. Like, even though I want that for other people, it doesn't always mean that I myself am gonna be perfect, you know? Like, I am, you know, like sometimes it's hard to be happy, sometimes it's hard to always be perfect, but you just have to keep trying every day.
Y'all are probably sick of my voice just as much as y'all are probably sick of this woman's voice. And I do apologize for cutting the video again, but I do not script my content. And I feel like without scripting my content, I lose a lot of the points. I miss the plot with a lot of things that I try to say. So I don't want to miss the plot and totally obliterate what I want to say about what she just said. So anyway, somebody said they want her to be happy and healthy, okay? And she was saying, well, I try my best to be happy, and, instead of saying healthy, she tiptoed around and said perfect. Well, I try to be happy, but, I also, regarding the other H word, I'm not perfect, but I try to be. There's days where, and it's funny how she always tiptoes around that situation and using that word as far as in regards to herself. In situations like this where she's actually opening up a tiny bit, she will dance around the key point of what people are actually trying to say. But in other videos where she's being a little bit more pushback and she has more energy to fight with what the people are saying, she'll be like, yeah, I'm healthy, y'all. I'm perfectly fine. And I think she realized that she can get in trouble as far as terms of service goes for pushing medical misinformation, which if she sits here and keeps saying that she's healthy, that's what she's doing at that point, is pushing medical misinformation. And also something that I had brought up in my last video that I had made about her was she is quite literally at this point speed running another demonetization and age restriction with TikTok. So I feel like in this video, she's trying to crack down a little bit on that and avoid that. Before I continue with the video, I just want to say personally for me, I don't expect this woman to be perfect. I just want her to be truthful. And I feel like a lot of other people look for that as well for her, is for her to just be truthful about the situation. You don't have to be perfect. You can be struggling. It's okay to struggle, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to take the proper steps to get help. getting help is not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing to reach out or to admit that you need a little extra help with something. It's not, it's fine. And I think in regards to people calling her toxic or saying this, that, and the third, she's always like, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. But she does admit to it in this video. Don't worry. Like I said, we are going to be getting to that in just a second. But damn, this ADHD of mine. I have the thought, and then as soon as I go to say it, my mind's like, nope.
See, there's a lot of people that are beauty influencers, so that doesn't mean that's true. I mean, I make videos that are vlogs or about other stuff sometimes too, but I don't think there's anything wrong with people loving fashion or makeup, or you can like say whatever you're saying, but I'm gonna charge my phone, by the way, guys, because it's getting kind of low on battery. Stella, you are so sweet. Thank you for the team bracelets. Like, if you're gonna say that, there's so many people on TikTok that are also making, like, like fashion videos or makeup videos. It is a double standard, AJ. Exactly what I'm trying to say.
If you really want to know about double standards, let me tell you about those damn double standards that not only TikTok has, but YouTube as well. Now, people like Eugenia can run around, and as I stated, and by the way, y'all, I typically don't edit my videos, but I did just have some text up on the screen, so if you missed those little text bubbles that I did put up there, just go back to that last clip of her talking and just watch it, and you'll be able to read the text to see what I said in my last video. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a beauty or fashion vlogger or influencer. And I don't know if y'all know who Leak Faith is, but I have a short documentary that I did about Eugenia and Leak Faith, but it really was more so on Leak's journey. And it was called Independence, How Small is a Growing Problem. And Leak talked about in that video how Eugenia is hiding basically behind the makeup, behind the accessories, and she uses it to kind of hide the true definition that her body has now, due to the fact that she has had this prolonged disorder. And it's very unsettling because she uses that makeup and she uses those accessories and extensions, even allegedly, to further glamorize what she's done to herself and the disorder itself. Not just that, but oh y'all, my ADHD has really affected me tonight. But she uses it more so to hide behind what she's done to herself, so people don't see the true outcome of what happens when you live a similar lifestyle, if not the same lifestyle that she lives. And I highly encourage everybody to just do better, than what she's doing to herself. Please do better than what she's doing to herself. But with that being said, let's touch a little bit on those double standards, because while she's allowed to parade around, flash, do all these really shitty things, especially, like I said, glamorizing this disorder, she's allowed to do that, right? For some reason, unbeknownst to me, she's allowed to do that. But God forbid myself or somebody else makes a video talking about that. We get flagged for disorders. We get flagged for body image. And, I've even legitimately wrote back to the companies, even TikTok, I made a video and I was like, this is my point, TikTok. You're flagging my video for raising awareness about it, but the real problem is still running wild on the platform.
And I think also, you guys, like sometimes, fashion and beauty and like they can also be ways for people to just kind of like express themselves. They can be really like creative. And it's just kind of like an interest. It doesn't mean that it's the most important thing in life at all. Yes, Fall Out Boy, you guys. Yes, Fall Out Boy is so good. I love this kind of music. So, but it's just kind of like an interest, and it's a topic or category, I guess, that a lot of people make content about. Oh, Neri, thank you. Yeah, people can be pretty mean sometimes. But I try to stay positive. I just try to just keep, I guess, trying to stay as positive as I can and just trying to not let people get to me. Oh, okay. Thank you for saying that. That's really, really sweet. Thank you. And I also myself, guys, like know what it can be like for people to like put you down a lot for like how you look or, like just like things that, like, you know, your appearance or how you talk or whatever. And I've had people like be pretty mean, you know, like even sometimes over things that like I can't really just fix. Like people like criticize like my teeth. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's like I can't just make them like magically better for people, you know. Easily, I'm not doing that at all. I'm literally just trying to, you know, I guess express so like I feel or whatever. I don't really get how you even say like I'm doing that because, you know, all I'm trying to say is like I know that I can't always be perfect for everybody, but you know, nobody can. And thank you, Lexi. I really appreciate you saying that because that's all I'm trying to say is like say my feelings sometimes. And thank you guys who are being nice and everything, you guys. Like I really, really do appreciate it a lot.
Now, while we can't see the comments, we can pretty much hear by her reaction that people are waking up and they're starting to call her out for things that she's done in the past. And, you know, I've said some things in the past that I'm not very proud of. I made some content that I'm not proud of. I've made videos that I've taken down because looking back at them, I'm like, hey, you know, I have a point to make and I do not have to be hateful and I do not have to come across this way. You know, you can come across, I could have came across better, basically. That's what I'm trying to say for things that I've done in the past. And I try my best in my content to not pick her apart for the things that she can't change, but to more so call her out for the steps that she can take to change. And it's not about her teeth. I feel like when we've made comments about her teeth in the past, it was more so, hey, I'm seeing a little bit of a shift here and I'm noticing a difference. And it's pretty much because she's even more malnourished than she was a few months ago. So I feel like when people, I do know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people make really nasty comments about her, and I do moderate to an extent some of the comments in the comment sections that I have, even because you don't have, if there's a point to make, you can make your point without being an asshole. You don't have to be hateful or be a bully, especially whenever you do have a valid point to make. There's just a way to make it, you know? And her trying to open up here just a little bit, she's trying. I'll give her E for effort, okay? Eugenia, you got an E minus plus from me for at least trying to put in a little bit of effort to open up here, but you're not saying anything still. You're trying. You're trying. I'll give you that. But I feel like this is what people's wanted from her for so long. And if she would have even just said, hey, like, I really don't want to get into details, but I'll tell you a little bit about how I'm feeling. Or, hey, I really don't want to get into details, but I do understand that, you know, there are some issues. I'm not perfect, you know, but let's move forward from this. But the fact is that she'll make a video like this saying, oh, I'm just want to open up a little bit about how I feel. And then in the very next video, be flashing or glamorizing or promoting disorders again. So there is such contradictory videos and statements that she makes that people kind of, they're waking up to it, and you can hear by the comment section right now, they're not having it anymore.
Like sometimes it's like so hard to say anything because like I feel like some people kind of like misinterpret what I'm saying, which I'm really sorry if that's ever my fault, you know. Thank you, Chris. I really always just do want to be kind, and that's another part of like what I'm trying to say is that, you know, kindness is so important. Ollie! Oh my gosh, Ollie, you are so amazing. Ollie, thank you so much for the you're amazing there.
Boop.
And for always
Boop,
just
the
being
fingers.
so kind and amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, Stella, thank you. And I just think that's all anyone should try to be, you know, just be the best version of yourself, you know. Don't feel like you have to be like another person, ever. Aw, thanks for saying I'm so strong. That's so sweet, Icy. Thank you. Like, I don't know. I've definitely heard a lot of negative things about myself, but, and I know, like, sometimes it is, like, you know, not always the best feeling, but, like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to do my best every day and just trying to put positivity out there as much as I can. And I think sometimes that's all you can do, really, you know?
Her saying, yeah, I've heard a lot of really negative things about myself, and it's not the best thing to hear. Oh boy, the truth? Sometimes it hurts. It really does. Sometimes the truth can kick you in the ass, the face, the stomach, the gut, everything. Sometimes it really does hurt to hear the truth, and to acknowledge it is a whole different story. So, with her saying, yeah, I've heard a lot of negative things about me. There's been a lot of negative content made. There's been mean little bullies running around the corners of the internet talking about things I've done in the past. It's one thing when somebody takes something out of context, but for thousands of people to be just somehow taking the shit she's doing out of context, it's hard. It's really hard to have a mass psychotic episode. I don't think all of us are just somehow losing our shit and thinking that this is negative whenever it's really not. And so I feel like that's the point she's really missing. And for her to say that, I just think that's so interesting. I've heard mean things about myself, and it's not the best thing to hear. The truth does hurt, like I just said. If you don't want to hear negative things about yourself, then stop doing negative shit in your content, and then nobody would really have much to say, And I feel like that's one thing that we did touch on in my last video. If you can't dish it out, or if you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it. That's like getting in the kitchen, trying to cook with a hot heat, and then getting yourself burned because you're coming in unprepared.
I love you too, S. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Erin, no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people showing concern for somebody, and that is fine. I'm not even talking about anything with that, but I'm just kind of on here just trying to, how do I say it? Just like, be positive and kind of like enjoy my time on TikTok and online and hopefully make some other people happy. And yeah, I'm not even talking about anything to do with anything else.
Oh, Eugenia, just another way to talk about it without actually talking about it, right? And as y'all can tell by the comment section, people are awake. Okay, they've been sleeping for a while on what's really going on, but they're starting to wake up. They really are. And it's an interesting journey to watch how it's unfolding. It does make me feel bad for her because she really does need a good support system outside of Deb. That family, I'm telling you, she just needs to get out of that toxic home environment. She needs to get off the internet for a while, and she needs to really just prioritize her mental health, herself, her real health, and stop seeking this validation from strangers on the internet, because at the end of the day, it's not doing nothing for her, okay? It's just enabling this condition that has been enabled by her own parents for how long? And again, I'm going to say that this is alleged for legal reasons, but y'all already know. And if you've been following my content for a while, we've talked about some dark shit. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I just feel like this was a very interesting way of her indirectly acknowledging some things, because as I just stated, she will talk about it, but she'll never really talk about it. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I just found this clip very interesting. And again, it was from the Love Eugenia Cooney channel. So feel free to go check it out if you want to watch a video in the full entirety without my interruptions. And with that being said, let me know about anything we just talked about in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts and opinions about anything. And yeah, I just got tongue-tied, so let me try that again. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below about anything that we just discussed in this video today. I'm still pretty tongue-tied, but I'm trying my best to get through it. So yeah, I will catch y'all in the next damn video. I just found this incredibly interesting, and I wanted to talk about it because I've noticed more and more the past few times she's went live, people are, like I said, just waking up and commenting on certain things like, this ain't okay anymore. Like, this has gone too far. And she's starting to actually she's trying to address. She's not doing too well, but like I said, E minus plus for effort. She's trying to address certain things now that myself and other people have been bringing awareness to. So it's a start, and we're just gonna see what happens from here moving forward. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next damn video.